Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at, well, basically the Super Saiyan God Trunks Xeno, Divine Warrior who protects space and time, and his Extreme Z Awakening in DBZ Dokkan Battle. Now, to cut a long story short, Trunks is a really solid character. I think overall he's great. His EZA looks pretty solid. He is a Dragon Ball Heroes lead of 180%, greatly raises attack and defense one turn, causes immense damage to the enemy, and seals the enemy's super attack on his super attack. He has Ki +1, attack and defense of 50% per Dragon Ball Heroes category or Time Travelers category ally on the team, depending on which category has more members. He gets an additional attack and defense of 100% with a great chance of performing a critical hit when performing a super attack. He also gets an additional defense of 50% when performing a super attack, and randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to rainbow key spheres if all allies attacking in the same turn are Dragon Ball Heroes or Time Travelers category characters. He launches 2 additional attacks, each of which has a high chance of becoming a super if all allies are Dragon Ball Heroes or Time Travelers category units. So a big difference with his EZA to his previous form. Basically, to cut a long story short, when he was non-EZA'd, basically he was only tied to having Dragon Ball Heroes characters. He just was very, very limited, and basically was just so limited that outside of the Dragon Ball Heroes team and outside of certain select teams, he just couldn't function. They've made him much, much more flexible, which I think is really, really important, and it does actually help out quite a bit with him as a unit. In terms of links, he has Warrior God, Super Saiyan, Cold Judgment, Patrol, Prepare for Battle, Godly Power, and Fierce Battle. So non-talent categories: Battle of Wits, Bond of Martian, Disciple, Bond of Parent and Child, Crossover, Defenders of Justice, Dragon Ball Heroes, Earthbreed Fighters, Entrusted Will, Hybrid Sense, Legendary Existence, Miraculous Awakening, Power Beyond Super Saiyan, Power of Wishes, Realm of the Gods, Time Travelers, and Vegeta's Family. He is at 55%. Dupes do help this guy a lot. In terms of build, I would say you probably want to build him into Additional and Evasion. With dupes, his start turn defense can potentially go over that, 300k mark with dupes and with all his important links activated. So it's not like his start turn defense is abjectly terrible. It's just that a little bit of evasion would probably help him, and he already has 70% crit chance, so you don't need it. You just don't need the crit chance. And yeah, I think ultimately it's better off if you just sort of don't have it. Because you don't need it. And I think ultimately for me, I would say that's his ideal build. So additional, he's already got 2 built in. I would definitely give him a little bit so you can potentially proc that lovely 4 turn additional. He does huge damage then. He can hit even at 55%, we're talking 12, 13, 14, and if he gets a 4th, 15 million, and pretty much all of them will be crits. So I would definitely say that's good. And then if you can give him 15, 20 evasion somehow, I think you're also sitting very nicely, because then he's got a little bit of backup for situations where there's incoming super attacks or AoE attacks or anything like that. I think it does help. It is definitely something I would suggest, and I think it's something that does help you overall. But genuinely, really, honestly, I think he's a really, really, really solid unit. I'm actually very, very, very impressed with him. I think overall he does a great job. I think he's a solid unit that is just reliable and very, very well designed. So yeah, for me, I think he's great. I think his big issue is links, if I'm being honest. So links are a little bit of a concern for him. I think if you are someone who's looking to run him, we're going to have to hope that Goku has Cold Judgment and some very good links, because a lot of his attack links are Super Saiyan God orientated, but a lot of his defensive links are Dragon Ball Heroes Time Traveler orientated, with Patrol and Cold Judgment. So I will be honest, his links are a little bit hard to navigate when building your team. Ideally, obviously you want to focus on giving him support, you want to focus on giving him a good first slot unit that can soak in damage, that can set him up. But yeah, if you're looking to really get him going, if you're looking to get absolutely everything he needs then it is a little bit more difficult. Yeah, it is a little bit more difficult. And because these are warrior gods, those attack links actually do add up to quite a bit. They do actually add up to quite a bit. They have actually some pretty solid attack links there. So you do notice the difference with all of them active. It is definitely something important. I think warrior gods is 10% attack and an additional 5% when performing a super. And then you also have godly power, which is another 15% and 5% crit chance. So like the two of them is already over 30% attack because of how it scales, and an extra 5% crit. So it is definitely something that I think you rather try to prioritize if you can. Hopefully the new Goku that comes out will be able to present Trunks with a very good sort of flat baseline that he can work off of and really look good with. So yeah, I think ultimately though a really cool unit. I think a fun unit. I enjoy him. I think he's great. I think they did his EZA well. I do think you still probably want to dupe, especially if you're not going to be able to get Core Judgment in that active. That extra dupe defense matters a lot with this guy. And I mean, it'll make him hit like an absolute truck. A rainbow version of this guy, I can imagine probably is hitting upwards of close to, like 20 million, give or take. It's just one of those things where, the unit is basically, because of the stats, because of multipliers, Trunks is a very good, I mean, he's a great offensive unit. Yeah, he's absolutely going to be a bomb. It's just dependent a little bit on, if you've got the setup, if you've got everything that you need for him, I think that's super important. But yeah, for me, that's pretty much everything I'd say. Like I said, link-wise, you are going to want to prioritize having that. You are going to want to prioritize having those godly power links active. You're going to want to prioritize having what you can active and just, taking things from there. But that will be it from me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, take care, stay safe. Let me know what you think about Trunks and about some of the other Dragon Ball Heroes EZA units. I'm really excited to hear what you guys think about them and how you feel about them. Are you excited? Are you not excited? And I would say that's pretty much it from me. So anyway, I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, take care, stay safe, and if you like Trunks, let me know, because I like Trunks. That's it. Bye.